Shanghai, November 23. Reuters Chinese shares tumbled on Thursday with the blue-chip index suffering its worst fall in nearly 112 years as worries about a sell-off in the bond market bled into equities. Consumer and healthcare firms led the fall and dragged the CSI 300 index down sharply by 2.93% to 4,103.73, its biggest fall in percentage terms since June 13, 2016. The broader Shanghai Composite Index lost 2.26% to 3,352.99 points, its worst day since December. Treasury bond yields remained at multi-year highs despite above-average cash injections by the central bank. This as concerns that authorities would tighten lending rules took their toll. The government is stepping up deleveraging, and that would have an impact on liquidity in the stock market as well, said Yang Hai, strategist at Kaiyuan Securities. In microlending, for example, some people have borrowed money to bet on stocks. Some investors are now slashing their positions in expectations of a total ban of the business. Policymakers announced draft guidelines restricting asset management products last Friday, and earlier this week Beijing unveiled new rules limiting microlending businesses. Neither measure specifically targets stock market investing, but both are expected to reduce leverage, which could potentially dent stock market liquidity. Sectors dived across the board, led by the defensive consumer and healthcare firms slumping 3.9% and 4.1%, respectively, as investors pocketed gains after a strong rally this year. Ping and Bank fell 5%, leading a retreat in banking sector, while New China Life Insurance slumped 4.1% to weigh on financial shares. The smaller Shenzhen Index ended down 2.92% and the startup board Shanghai Composite Index was weaker by 3.16%. Around the region, MSCI's Asia ex-Japan Stock Index was weaker by 0.11%, while Japan's Nikkei Index closed up 0.48%. At 07:08 GMT, the yuan was quoted at 6.5967 per US dollar, 0.26% firmer than the previous close of 6.6142. The largest percentage gainers in the main Shanghai Composite Index were SJEC Corp up 10%, followed by Inner Mongolia Yurtuozi Resources Co Limited gaining 8.57% and GOM Telecom Equipment Co Limited up by 7.04%. The largest percentage losses in the Shanghai Index were PCI Suntech Technology Co Limited down 10.02%, followed by Tongwei Co Limited losing 10.02% and Shandong Tianhome Co Limited down by 10.01%. So far this year, the Shanghai Stock Index is up 10.53%, while China's H-share index listed in Hong Kong is up 27.3%. Shanghai stocks have risen 1.09% this month. Reporting by Luoyan Lu and John Ruich, editing by Sri Navaratnamore Standards. The Thomson Reuters Trust Principles.